So notice that they're changing my voice, and also they're suppressing my videos at this time. That shows you definitively that my arguments are undisputed and correct. All right, so the European governing class, the eugenicists, and the KKK are all insane and wrong. The globalists, etc. Remember, I've been making videos since 2009. I went back to college in 2010. They were persecuting me, harassing me, and I took a little break at one point, and I graduated in 2015 with a degree in information technology with a concentration in software engineering. Okay, and I've been making these arguments for quite some time. So to pretend that I'm crazy and that they don't have to answer my arguments is stupid, because I graduated college while doing the research for my videos as well. Okay, I think I know a little bit better than they do about morals and about who makes sense when I'm the top martial artist ever, and that means I have the essential alpha essence to sense the presence of God. All right, point number one. Their own stated argument of the cultures they claim to have allegiance to. Okay, so again, I don't have Word, so I had to make this a note because they hacked my computers, and I can't risk ordering Word and them putting something on the program to mess up my computer more. Okay, so their own stated argument of the cultures they claim to have allegiance to state that people should have freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and that the government cannot limit it without sound logic. This is especially true in regards to limitations for a neo-colonialist, psychological slave system philosophy. With no viable counterargument, it is insane for them to limit freedom of speech and expression unreasonably, especially in regards to morally precise speech and expression. It's my first point. So they're wrong already from the jump, right? Because they're limiting my freedom of speech and expression unreasonably to the point where I basically don't have it at all, because they keep people from seeing my videos. Okay, remember, I've been making videos since 2009. Obviously, I would have quite the following by now, especially with my top martial arts challenge, if they weren't interfering with my freedom of speech. And this is part of why I have so many channels, because they keep interfering and keep causing me to have concern and to make more channels to try to get the message out. So I've used many tactics over the years. I comment every day on videos. I'd have thousands and thousands of subscribers by now, maybe even millions of subscribers, if it wasn't for their interference. Okay? And my arguments are the most important argument. The Roe versus Wade argument pales in comparison to my wholesome approach to what is best for society and humanity. Okay? All other arguments, climate change, you name it. Okay, inflation, coronavirus, they're all specks of dust compared to this important and extremely important argument and process that I am revealing. Two, even the process of the final sealing of humanity in an immoral world, and then they're headed off to hell. Okay. Two, even children should be able to tell you that the pursuit of money and women as one's main goal in life is a mistake a child would even be laughed at for. Saying that one is about their money reflects a certain shallowness on a spectrum and a lack of intelligence. If one becomes rich as Elon Musk on this evil planet, then what? Do they act like a jack-in-the-box clown and hoard it? Do they give it away senselessly with no moral plan to a bunch of poor people with a dog-eat-dog mentality? Maybe they'll overdose on drugs. Maybe they'll go on a shopping spree and spend money with their corporate oppressor. Okay? So what is your plan when you get all that money? You're about your money for what? So you can be a pedo's pet? You know what I'm saying? You be swim in trickle down pedo energy and act like you're doing something? It's stupid. Truly, money does not make a man. Virtue and character. Virtue and character make a man. These things cannot exist after I die, so there is no worthwhile goal to be attained after I die, just cowardly hedonistic pursuit, right? The pursuit of one's emotions, right? And what makes them feel good, right? Like a serial killer or a child molester or something. Okay, you need to have principle, not just emotions. They cannot exist after I die due to tech breeding and generational ill-gotten gain. Okay, there will be no virtue and character after I die due to technology, generational cheating, their sick breeding cycles, and generational ill-gotten gain. If you knew that explained to you more, it's sad. Write it down on a piece of paper, those terms, and think about how technology, their breeding cycles, and generational ill-gotten gains affect the types of people we have, and how the good guys are said to finish last, be thrown to the bus, until there's no good guys left at all. Okay, even Isaiah 50, I believe it's 57 in their Bible, says that the righteous are taken away to be spared from evil, but the mockers and the scum stay, and we hear the expression, the good die young, what have you. Point number 3, the point of no return. Once groups of people social engineer the planet in factions or otherwise, and systematically cheat the righteous and people who are less evil than they are, there comes a point of no return when one calculates exactly who I am to the best of their ability and where other people are. You know, where are they in their reproductive cycles? Who are they? It is clear after I die, it will be the point of no return. Only dumb, evil people remain who are too stupid to decide that live is evil spelled backwards for a reason. Life is an intelligence test of sorts. If one looks at the circumstances of the world and decides to conform and not to form a valid and morally precise order, which cannot be done after I die, then they are just childish, selfish. And these papers are sticking there with me here. Shallow, hedonistic children that never grew up. No truly intelligent person, when we consider the forms of intelligence, spatial intelligence, okay? How 3D objects relate in nature, logical intelligence, logical, mathematical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, the understanding yourself and others, okay, existential, understanding why we're here, you know, that's a key point, right? Where's existential intelligence going to go? You're just going to say, oh, we kind of come up with stupid intellectual jargon and act like fucking betas like us, becoming the governing class and a bunch of brutes in the military. And we're going to act like, hey, guys, hey, geeks at school. Okay, we know the appointment. We know why we're here. We're here to be geeks. We're here to be child molesters. We're here to be bitch. Right? It's fucking retarded. Okay? No truly intelligent person would decide to be shallow, to reproduce, or to conform. Point number 4, the fair weather female effect. As females cultivate complicity with the system in prioritizing money and social acceptance, they become shallow and useless to a true man, and vice versa. This means that each generation, their brains and bodies are more and more wired to be childish, fair weather females. This is a form of being a prostitute, and many occultists say the word hooker is a play on words for hook ear, right? Get them to conform, get them to listen. Get them to form their cultures and groups that these people run. There are countless millions of occultists who have millions or billions of dollars. If you don't know that by now, were you born yesterday? This is part of why rock and roll, gothic culture, emo culture, occult rap, neo-paganism, and scientific racism, etc. are so popular. Western science basically has its roots in paganism. 5. It is sickening and pathetic that they seek to play matchmaker. They even seek to control sexual behavior as in my 40 years on this planet. I have never heard any woman except my mother make a sound argument in regards to what they look for in a man, date, or husband. They say stupid shit. I want a guy I can have fun with. In this vampire-run planet, I'm a dumb bitch. Okay, it's fucking stupid. He's got to have money. He's got to be able to afford. He's got to have blood money. He's got to have trickle-down pedo, mass murdering, mass drugging, domestic violence, child molester, blood money. Right, just fucking retarded. And we've got to have dumb shit in common. I'm a shallow bitch, and we've got to have shallow bitch shit in common. I just got done throwing the top martial arts ever under the bus, okay? Because I don't want to accept his tutelage. I don't want to be a real woman. My parents raised me wrong, so I'm looking for some bitch-ass motherfucker that we have shit in common. We have bitch shit in common. Right? Some bitch-ass fucking shit.